Welcome back everyone, Mike here. We are headed out in the woods here this evening to try to retrieve a big oak tree. It's a red oak that went down in a storm the other night. It's down over the hill, maybe about 7,500 feet off the trail. But I have the Kubota MX5400 and the Wallenstein Skidding Winch. We'll cut all the logs to length, but they're going to be really heavy. But I think if we pull them out one at a time, we should be able to get them up to the trail and then get them back to the yard. All right, let's take a look at this tree first. I will show you what we're up against here. Fortunately, this tree fell up the hill, which is a good thing. Had it gone down the hill, it would have really been tough. It is really steep down in that valley right there. But I think what I'll do, I'll cut this top off right about here. And there's a whole bunch of firewood right there. But I'll cut this top off right here. Then I'll measure and see how many logs I can get out of this. This last one right here, there's a bunch of knots and things in it, but it'll still make some pretty decent lumber. But from about there all the way down, it looks near perfect. I mean, we won't know till we get it on the mill, but it's a nice tree. It's a dandy. It really is. I mentioned the other day when we showed you this tree in a video, you know, this is our property. I could come down here, cut one of these down anytime I want, but I'm not going to just drop a nice, beautiful tree like that just to do it. But when they blow down like that, it's kind of like Christmas. You know, I get pretty excited about it. But I'm going to walk over here, and we'll point the camera back, and I may be able to give you some idea how steep this is here. There, once you get over here, it kind of shows you a little bit better how steep it is. I think you can see the tractor up there. And, you know, the top of that tree is only about 50, 60 feet off the trail. But then it comes way down here. This last one here will be a bugger. But I'll leave all these. I'm not going to cut these to length. I'll just work my way down. The last thing I want is for one of those logs to take off rolling down the hill. That'd be a bad thing. And I'm also going to have to deal with this tree right here. Can you imagine the stress and the tension that that's under? This big oak just pinned it to the ground right there. But we'll figure that out here in a minute. So this is what we're going to be using. This is the Wallenstein FX85 Skidding Winch. These things kind of turn your tractor into a log skidder. You'll see here in just a bit. Alright, so I got the top cut off, but I'm probably going to have to make another cut up here because I'm going to be pulling from this direction right here, and it's just going to bind right up against that. And normally when I'm doing this, I like to cut from the high side, but with this tree right here, I wanted to stay on the low side, at least for this first cut. I'll probably do the same on the next one. I cut some chunks of this maple that it smashed. I'm going to pack it underneath that log over there to make sure that it doesn't roll that direction. I may even hook the cable onto it as well. All right, I'm going to take the cable down with me. We'll hook it onto that one end. A couple of these little trees right here probably get taken out. I don't think it'll stop it, but we'll just have to see. So yeah, I know I need a logger's tape, but I'm not a logger, and this will work. I'm guessing we'll get 3 nice logs out of this. I want to get 2 nice ones from the bottom that are like 10 feet 6 inches long. And then we'll see what we get on that 3rd log. Whoa! 36 feet right there. All right, I got 2 real nice ones that are 10 footers, you know, actually 10 feet 6 inches long. I could have got just a bit further that way, but I get into a bunch of root flare and there's a little split on the other side. I'm really not going to gain a whole bunch, so I'm happy with what I got right here. 10-6, 10-6, and then this piece here will be 15 feet. Probably the way it ends up, I'll probably make this a 12 footer and get some firewood off the very end of it. It's kind of the plan. So next up, I'm going to stack some of this maple on this low side here, so when I make this cut here, this doesn't roll down the hill. I'll do a few more like that. I'm not worried about this piece rolling down the hill because a lot of the roots are still connected. This one won't go anywhere. This one here, there's a slight risk. All right, I got it hooked up on this side right here. I'm thinking when I start pulling, it should roll that log away from the top. At least that's the plan. All right, I got this 15 footer right here cut off at both ends. I got the cable from the skidding winch hooked at that end. Now this tree right here, I'm not really sure what's going to happen when I start pulling. Something's going to happen. I'm just not sure what, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be way up there by the tractor when I'm pulling. So I'll be a good safe spot up there. Now what I'm hoping is as soon as I start pulling, this log will kind of roll this way a little bit and turn, and this bottom will kick out and it'll get it straight. But it takes a little bit of finagling. If this doesn't work, you know, this one's in here pretty tight. And like I said, it's a 15 footer. I could always get out. I have the self-releasing snatch block up there. Heck, I could even cut that end off, to tell you the truth. This section right here, that nice 8 footer, nice and clear. The rest of it's a little bit jacked up, but we'll see if we can get this whole piece out. Alright, this next one here, I put some more of those rounds on the other side of it, but when I was cutting it, I was almost all the way through and I could kind of tell it was wanting to roll, so I put a chain on it just for some added safety, but it didn't go anywhere. But I got the cable hooked up to it here, But this one, if you can see up to the tractor, you know, there's some trees in the way. So what I did, I hooked up this self-releasing snatch block here, right here. So once it gets up to here, this will release. Tree will probably go over that way a little bit, but it should head right up towards the tractor then. All right, lesson learned. I had the cable hooked up on that log a couple feet back, and what happened was the log hit this tree before it was able to release this snatch block. But it's no big deal. I will unhook this right here, and I may move that cable over to that side just a little bit, so when I start pulling, it'll roll away from this tree. All right, this one here, I kind of pulled it right into that old stump right there. So I moved the self-releasing snatch block over here and the tractor over here. So the cable's hooked up on the far side. As I pull, it should roll it off that stump, and I'll pull it right up here, right across the path, and leave it sit right there, and then I can grab it. Also, while I'm thinking of it, I want to show you in the tractor here. You know, a lot of times you get off your seat of your tractor, your PTO will shut off. I don't know if all tractors are like this, but I'll show you how you can keep the PTO running on this Kubota when you're off the seat. Engage the PTO right there. It's running. Now, if I were to get off the seat right now, it would stop. So next thing you want to do, this button right here, you push it and hold it for about 3 seconds, I think. 1, 2, 3. When that light comes on, I can go ahead and get off the seat, and the PTO will keep turning. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I could tell when I was cutting through this butt log here, center is kind of soft. We'll see what it looks like when we get at the top of the hill. Try to pick this log up with the grapple, but to tell you the truth, I don't think it'll do it. I just checked a log weight calculator, and that log weighs about 2,900 pounds. It's 28 inches in diameter at the small end. It's actually only like 29 and a half or 30 at the big end. And it's 11 feet long, northern red oak. If I can't pick it up with this, which I do not think I'll be able to, I can get it with the excavator. And I know a lot of people say, you know, I could skid it the whole way to the yard. I definitely could do that, but I'd gouge a big ditch in the trail and the road and everything going down there. So I don't want to do that. I'll straighten her out here a little first. Well, I could just pick it up, but between that little bit of side hill lean and only having the skidding winch on the back of the tractor, it's just too much for it to try to carry it out of here safely. I can definitely get it with the excavator. Now keep in mind, you know, this is northern red oak right here. This is not your typical West Coast featherlight wood. You know, if that was the case, I'd probably just grab it with the BX and carry it over. This is heavy stuff right here. So the good news is I got 3 logs up here to the trail, and that's actually a lot of work. I mean, that's a lot of weight down over that hill. Bad news is these logs aren't as good as I thought they were. They definitely have some rot, and I could see where the black ants were in the butt log. I can probably still get a bunch of lumber out of it, but I'm afraid a lot of this is going to get turned into firewood. We'll just have to see once we get it back over to the yard.
Wow, look at this. Whew.
Guess how big it is.
Was I right?
What did you guess?
First time I guessed 36, and then I guessed 32.
What did I guess?
You guessed 25.
No, I guessed 28.
You didn't.
I think I did.
I think you guessed maybe 26.
Well, they're 28.
Nuh-uh. Are they?
Yeah. That's heavy stuff right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's about it. Melissa just came out to tell me dinner's ready, and Hunter is waiting for me at the back gate.
He's been waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll head over.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't walk out with me when I came out, but he just stayed there.
Well, they're going to see this video on Friday morning. So this afternoon, Friday afternoon around 2, will be Melissa's latest video. You'll have to check it out at Morgan's Off the Leash.
Yeah, check it out. It might be me lifting this up.
Or it might be you shooting a FN.
Yeah, but check it out. Either way, you'll be surprised. I think you'll be impressed. Thanks so much for being here, for commenting. We really appreciate all the kind support, and we'll see you on the next one.